October 1964, the Shah makes a deal with the United States. And KHOMEiNi, released from jail because he is a religious leader, again preaches against the Shah.
In one issue that brought KHOMEiNi to power, as a power, in '64, when the United States asked for immunity for any American official, military, diplomatic, for any act in Iran.
Iran receives a $200 million grant from the U.S. to purchase American weapons.
And KHOMEiNi made the case that this undermined the sovereignty and the individual rights of Iranians.
KHOMEiNi tells a crowd they have sold our independence. For these words, he is arrested and deported.
And this resonated deeply among Iranians and was one of the most important actions and led to his expulsion by the Shah. This again a symbol of the American influence in Iran, that a man who was an Iranian citizen spent his whole life there ministering to his religious flock could be expelled.
1965, KHOMEiNi takes up residence in Najaf in neighboring Iraq. The Ayatollah does not stop his agitation, but the Shah keeps an iron grip. Savak extends its control into every corner of Iranian society.
By the 1970s, Savak had created a terror state within Iran, where its influence was seen as pervasive, where every Iranian was terrified that any remark that he or she made might be interpreted as somehow being against the Shah, that Savak would hear about it and that they would be brought in, where they would be horribly tortured and in many cases simply executed.
In the depths of the Cold War, President Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger cement an even closer relationship between Iran and the United States.
We particularly welcome you as good friends.
He supported our objectives in the Middle East and was moving too slowly, but in a positive direction domestically.
They felt that during the 70s the Shah would ride it out. There were, of course, indications that it was going to be a rough ride, starting in the mid-70s. But everyone tended to shrug them aside.
I am deeply honored, Mr. President.
U.S. relations with the Shah are a powerful propaganda weapon in the hands of the Ayatollah.
President Nixon had in effect said to the Shah, you take over responsibility for stability and security in this part of the world, and we'll give you the military equipment that you need to do that. So the Shah was our partner.
The more the Shah allies himself with the U.S., the more the Ayatollah uses that alliance to build his revolution.
He was offended by the lack of Islamic faith among the leaders. He felt that the leadership was corrupt. He felt that they lost their sense of national pride and destiny, and particularly their relationship with the church.
And when demonstrations and rioting against the government broke out in 1978, it was KHOMEiNi who emerged very rapidly as the leader of this movement of opposition.
The people of Iran turn restive and angry. The Shah has no idea just how angry they are. He is blind in his own nation. So is the United States. Revolution and the Ayatollah are coming. You're watching Declassified on the History Channel.